are. There you go. I'm going to bring you from backstage, do the introduction. So we are streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Is our backup uh, recording. So, ready. Okay, here we are.
Go.
Oh, you are always happy. That's awesome. Welcome, everyone. This is Nurses in Charge. This is our podcast, Share Your Nurse
You see me?
Story. And a
Yeah,
special of the podcast is that we are honoring members of Nurses in Charge who have been so instrumental in supporting our community. And these members are not all nurses. Some are nurses, and some of them are just nurse advocates. So we are taking our time to honor them for their undying, I would say, undying support of our community members worldwide, really. So for sense of introduction, my name is Dr. Nyepu Kemoho. I'm the founder of Nurses in Charge Global, and it's my profound pleasure to be among these amazing leaders who have truly stepped forth to serve our communities worldwide in all of the 5 continents that Nurses in Charge has members based. So thank you so much. Let's take time to introduce ourselves. And if you hold a special role in NIC, do mention that as well. Thank you. Any order, don't matter.
Well, thank you. Okay, I get the echo. Is that okay?
Sure. It's good.
Thank you very much. My name is Nukana Kopi. I'm one of the media persons in IT and also librarian students, community volunteer. Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome.
Awesome. You're welcome. All right. I'm Joshua Siako Greece, photographer of NIC Liberia, and I'm an influencer in tech media.
Awesome. Thank you, Joshua.
Hello, good day, good people. I am called Inisha Stanley. I am the lead head for Nurses in Charge Cameroon chapter. I am equally a nursing student at the University of Bamenda. And much more, I am a volunteer and an innovative leader at Nurses in Charge. I am happy to share my story with you all and to commune with my fellow brothers who are not really nurses but are pushing the advocacy forward to make nursing better, and to an amazing mentor and leader, Dr. Nyempo Kemoho. Thank you very much for organizing this podcast.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Yesha. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Nukana, for joining me here today. As you all know, Pioneer Nurses are now, Pioneer Nurse Award does not only go to nurses specifically. This award goes to any individual out there who has been so instrumental in advocating for nurses and truly spearheading any form of leadership of endeavors to promote the nursing profession and to help nurses propel into the next achievement of their career. So, Nurses in Charge, we are a faith-based nonprofit organization based in the U.S., founded in the U.S. but based globally in 20 countries now. We are celebrating our membership in 20 countries as we, and we do have chapters globally as well. And I just want to thank the members who have joined me today. and to just say thank you so much for what you do for Nurses in Charge. And with this 25th episode, honoring you for your role that you play for our nurses. So with that said, this first question goes to every member of this panel. So, what inspired you to get involved with Nurses in Charge? NIC for short.
Hello, everyone. That is a very smart question there. I must say, getting involved into the Nurses in Charge platform or organization, let me put it that way. I would say it is kind of really a mystery to me because till today I don't understand how I got in, but I must give all the honor to God. And about what inspired me to join the Nurses in Charge community is because all of the visions and the mission of the organization, they align with my values and what I aspire to do in the nursing profession. And I believe that if I am to make a positive change in the nursing profession and in healthcare in general, I need people that are like-minded. I need a community because I cannot do it on my own, and that is why I got involved into the Nurses in Charge organization to collectively work together with other like-minded individuals so that we can forge ahead and make the change.
That's good.
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you,
Uh,
Yacha. I believe his connection got frozen there, but that's okay. Who wants to go
all
next?
right, all right, me. For me, actually, the truth is that firstly, I was feeling like I'm lost because like just bounding into something like you don't even have idea on or even know where you are. But through the into the being around with you people, yeah, yes, the experience was a lot, and I got to know the importance of nurses and try to understand few things that they are pushing to and things that are affecting them. So after the intro and after the intro, I was like, these people are already putting in effort. The truth is that they've been doing a lot of work, and we sitting at the back, we are seeing it, but we are not like appreciating it and telling them, oh, you guys are doing great. So I put that to my own thought, and I was like, this organization, even though I'm not in the full role that they are in, or I'm not in their professional, but I think I can be of help. So, and what really inspired me is you to be to be real is you because no matter the age, the person you waiting to talk with anybody, waiting to hear them out. So I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me say thank you for the opportunity given me to be here today. It is great to be part of Nurses in Charge activity always. I I remember last year came across the first that was the induction program Nurses in Charge, the bomb chapter, and I was called by one day Kim back me to cover the program, pay some of the activities from there. So I would like ask, like nurse, I'm a journalist. I'm a student, not even reading nothing. I'm reading pieces of development. Said how possible it is for me to be a member of the in charge. As you said, we have professionals from diverse backgrounds, you know, it doesn't matter form, as long as you support the dream and everything of that's in charge, definitely you are welcome. Oh, so I accepted the invite from all that day, and since that time we've been on board. met you in December. It was wonderful thing, and we were on the tour. But what actually moved me is that we have realized in Liberia that nurses in the midwives are doing well in our country. Amid these difficult challenges, many of them don't have the resources, limited resources, they don't have the funding, uh, they don't have what it takes in terms of the necessary equipment to discharge their different duties, well. So, I talking about advocacy. I
Excuse
think
me, Nikina.
I
We're
was moved
getting
by joining the team to ce-
we're
celebrate
getting a
excellence, and also I propose the nurses in Liberia and worldwide.
okay. You're getting we're getting some feedback from your end as
Okay.
echoing. Yes, it could be
Am
a
I back here
network.
now?
Yes, yes, it got better.
Yeah.
Thank
You good?
thank you. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Nikina. I'll start with you. The fact that you are a journalist and coming into nurses in charge as a journalist, you beat the odd
Mhm.
of all these questions that people often ask. I'm not a nurse, so why are you telling me about nurses in charge? Why should I even be a member of nurses in charge? And quite often we tell people that you don't have to be a nurse and or a midwife to be a member of nurses in charge. Why? Because nurses work with a diverse population. When you go to most hospitals, you will see a security guard, right? And you also meet people who are working in food services, and those who are working in environmental engineering services. So nurses are
Mhm.
surrounded by so many professionals, and we work collaboratively with these individuals. So nurses in charge has embraced this concept of a community mindset where we know that we impact lives at large, the very young, the very old, and those in between, right? And even we touch lives of those who are from different cultures, those who speak different languages. So when we bring in a journalist, we're truly saying, listen, we know your profession can propel us, can allow us to leverage our impact globally. And you did that during the NIC tour um, project in Liberia 2024. You were the one, Nukana, who was there truly connecting us to radio stations. When we went on this national tour, you were very instrumental, and you continue to be beyond the project in Liberia. And I admired your means of networking with other journalists. And I mentioned that to my colleagues and saying, if nurses could take on collaboration and networking the way Nukana does with his fellow journalists, we will go far and beyond our endeavors, because he is not shy. He is not one of those who says, "Oh, this is my terrain. I will operate." So I will operate in isolation, and or I don't need anyone else to tell me what to do. But no, you truly allow us to speak on radio stations where you weren't even present. You only did a phone call. And these are some of these individuals did not even know you in person, but you were able to negotiate. When we went to when we had the newspaper that showcased us, right? Voices of Africa and
Mhm.
other
Home
newspapers
base
that
Africa. Business Africa.
homepage
Mhm.
Africa, yeah. All you did was phone calls and made the connections and negotiated even the prices that we paid. So I truly honor you today and moving forward forever, that if we had more people like you in our organization, we will go far and beyond our endeavors. So I say thank you. So when you were selected for this award, is it it came in at an opportune time. It came in with no mistake, that you have been selected for nurses in charge, the nurse of the Pioneer Nurse Award. Yes, you're not a nurse, but you deserve this award. You deserve to be recognized for this. So thank you so much, and thank you for coming on today to receive your to
Thank
receive
you
your
again. I appreciate. I'm thankful for the entire thing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much. And next, I want to speak on Joshua. Joshua is a guy I met on social media, right? So Nurses in Charge was launching the Nurses in Charge tour, which is for short NIC tour, in 2024. And I went on a hunt looking for photographers that would go with me and, you know, allow me to be videocast, to be recorded for this mission. And when I went on LinkedIn and put in my requisition, Joshua was among those who responded. And long story short, Joshua was qualified to go on this tour with me. And for 30 days, at first, Joshua, you were shy, and then before long, you begin came out of your shyness, and you are one of the most, I mean, I would say, a comical guy on the team. You were dancing, laughing, and beyond that, you were just one of those who, when the camera was handed to you to video, to record each of the sites we went to, taking on the tour. And I would say you were just so versatile, being so supportive. Whenever we had challenges, you were there to help us meet those challenges, including some strangers we met whom their their car tires got flattened, right? And they had slept the night on that deserted road. And Joshua again, him and his team, yes, they're photographers, but they jumped right into they came to the call of duty to help those individuals, and then we kept on our trip. So Joshua, I said thank you. Beyond the tour, you have become instrumental in Nurses in Charge community, where you're sharing inspirational talks. You're educating our nurses about social media etiquettes, and all of the security measures that we should take as nurses when we are engaging with on social media platforms. So I say thank you, thank you, thank you. Words cannot express your undying uh, commitment to Nurses in Charge. And I say thank you for what you're doing. Continue with us. We need you. We need you. Bring more people like you. If you can clone yourself, make sure you do that. Thank you so much. And then Yensha, my I would say the brand new nurse who has taken over Nurses in Charge as if he is a PhD or DMP. Yensha, you amaze me. Words cannot truly put I cannot put into words what you do for Nurses in Charge. As a nursing student, you are one of my examples that I give to people often when they say, "Oh, I'm just a nursing student. I'm not a nurse yet. Can I, would I be qualified to come into Nurses in Charge?" I say, absolutely. Like Yensha and other nursing students, you can definitely join Nurses in Charge, because Yensha is the chair for Cameroon, for NIC Cameroon. And as a nursing student, listen, when I was in your in that stage of my profession, I was not thinking like you. I was not acting like you. So you are like, you call me mentor, but I call you mentor as well, because I admire your your leadership skills, right? They say leadership is not born. Some argue that leadership is born, but you truly, I believe you were born with these skills because you're not learning it in school just now, right? So thank you so much. You're moving Cameroon. You're instrumental in students beyond the classroom. You're mentoring other students, and then you are that leader within our global setting in WhatsApp and other platforms that we have, and you're continuously like you have this binocular marking what's right, what's not right, what's wrong. If someone posts something that is inappropriate on in the chat room, you snap it right away. And beyond that, I can marvel after you all day long because you are doing a phenomenal leadership work in NIC, and I appreciate that. And so this award, your 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 name being on this award is not by mistake, it's not by chance. You have put a lot of hours and work into bringing nurses in charge mission and vision to reality. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I believe I speak on behalf of the entire organization because you are not a quiet guy. You are not a shy guy. You are not you're not sitting somewhere in idly and getting this award. So thank you so much. You make nursing students want to come into nurse come into nurses in charge and say me too, me too.
You deserve it. Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
That's good.
With that said, I have a question for our non-nursing counterparts, right? And that would be Joshua and Nukana. So, as someone who works alongside or advocates for nurses, what have you observed about the unique challenges and strengths within the nursing profession?
Jota, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you say I should go ahead? Oh, I just sorry. All right, all right. Let me speak on some of the challenges. I would say they are cool, they are cool, and willing to help, willing to save lives. But for me, uh, I would say they are not really. Sorry to say this, but they are not really united as other other group or other professional group. Yeah, to me that is their strength is that no matter the amount or that penny they are earning, they put it aside waiting to do more work more than what they are earning. So okay.
So, in other words, if I understood what you said, that nurses they're not united. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Mm.
like other group, the other professional
Mhm.
set up like as you just mentioned to Nuganos,
Mhm.
if that and Nuganos was a nurse and went to maybe a hospital that he is now working in, maybe he sent someone a family member there,
Mhm.
it won't work all the way it work all on the tour because they will be acting up, maybe downplaying the person because the person is even if you on the scene and you are not in uniform or get ID card, it will be similar thing like that. So that's why I'm saying that.
Okay. So nurses listening, nurses viewing this recording after the live stream. I need you to listen to the comments that our non-nursing advocates are saying here. So unity means a lot.
So
Unity means a lot. And if you can see nurses in charge, our our mission is to connect, celebrate, and empower. And we cannot do that without being united. You cannot put the three together if we're not united. So thank you so much, Joshua, for that point, for your point of view. In I believe if you know my story, this is one reason why I came to establish Nurses in Charge, because um, through my 26 years as a nurse, I've realized that nurses can be their worst enemies, among themselves. They gossip about each other. They stab each other in the back, and the very few that are there to support each other, they are very few. So there are many nurses that they say what nurses eat their young. It is true. The older nurses can be detrimental to the younger nurses coming on, and sometimes the younger nurses can be disrespectful, disregarding of the legacy that the expert nurses have led. So all those come into play when we talk about this union. So thank you so much. You hit a mark on a topic that really is near and dear to my heart, for nurses to be connected globally. It is a big mission, but it is not big for God. By the grace of God, we can do it. One nurse at a time. Two nurses, as you see, Yesha and I here today, two of us at a time, right? We just need to make a mark. We need to keep moving forward with this endeavor. So thank you so much. Nukana should be coming back. I believe his connection is sketchy. So for you, Yesha, I have the next question for you. When Nukana returns, I would love to hear his point of view on this question to his team. All right, for you, Yesha, in your experience, and oh no, I think that was my next question for the non-clinical. All right,
Hello?
can you hear me? Okay, perfect.
Sorry, the internet.
Okay. Okay, so for you, Yesha, this question you have been going to you and Evelyn if she was here, but I'll rephrase it so it can fit your situation. So your impact in different areas of nursing, meaning you as a nursing student seeing yourself in other in your nursing curriculum, clinicals, and or other places that you have practiced, right? Where other places you have gone to learn. It's kind of hard to get a question to you as a nursing student, but do your best with it. What has inspired your journey into the field of nursing, and how someone needs to be noted for getting the feedback? Um,
It's not coming true.
who are we getting the feedback from, or the background noise?
Let me see. Let me mute.
Yeah, yes. Okay, I think we're better. Okay, so Yensha, what inspired your journey into nursing, and what has shaped your what has been your unique role what has helped you? I can get a question out. How has your unique role shaped the way you care for other nurses?
Thank you so much, Dr. Nyempu. It was kind of complex to bring out that question that is going to fit my own experience, but I really appreciate this opportunity to give out some reasons why I got into the nursing profession, like why I'm still in the process of becoming a nurse, though. to inspire some students out there and even nurses, because I believe that no one knows it all, and that we can learn from each other to grow. So what inspired me to get into the nursing profession was not actually the primary reason for, like, everybody saying, I want to be a nurse because I want to save life, I want to care for people. Yeah, that was not my primary reason, but the reason was I just wanted to find a place in healthcare to address challenges and to solve problems. And I found out that the profession that has this capacity is the nursing profession, because it has lots of problems. Just like Dr. Miles Monroe once said, where there are problems lies potential. And I found out that nursing tends to be that healthcare profession that has lots of problems. And that is why I decided, as one of my reasons to join the nursing professions, to be able to find the already existing problems in the nursing profession, so that through that, I can make the profession great and make myself great. As to how uniquely I am caring for those in the like my patients, where I go on clinical internships, how do I make a kind of exceptional difference in their life? I would say the way I talk to patients is kind of different. The way I approach them, my non-verbal approach is kind of different. And I think that this is something that is lacking a lot in the nursing profession, especially in Cameroon: poor communication skills and lack of empathy. And I am using myself as a role model and as an example to be able to communicate well with my patient, because it is through communication that I can be able to understand the grievances of the patient and the problems that the patient wants me to address. And if I don't know how to communicate well, I will not be able to care for this patient well, because I don't know well, because I don't know our problem. So it is very important that I bring myself as a role model in all that I do, the way I administer medication. Can you get me? Yes. So in summary, the way I communicate, the way I approach patients, and the way I carry out the nursing care to patient is kind of different and purposeful, prioritizing the patient's needs and putting myself first in every decision I make. Because if I don't care for myself first, then I cannot be able to care for my patient. So because I often at times always disagree and contradict with some people that say, oh, passion is everything. But now I am telling you that passion is not everything, because passion that does not put you first is passion that leads to destruction. And that is why I say you need to put yourself first, you need to always communicate right, and you need to always show up for that your patient and make that misery in their lives turn to success and advancement. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry that I went out of data, how to reach us and come back. I'm so sorry for that.
No, thank you for coming back.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
We're getting some echo.
Are you still getting the echo from me?
I think it was from me.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we are getting.
Okay. You go ahead. I'll post a question for you.
Okay. You said a question again? Sorry. Okay. Well, thank you again to be here to talk about the nursing profession. What I think of some of the challenges and the strength of these nurses. First of all, I think the nurses are a professional group of people who are very united. We have seen that on many occasions in Bonn. The former current sorry, that's the current Deputy Minister for Administration, Madam Morris, who served as a nurse for many years. They were around here advocating for, better salary, advocating for better environment, the essential equipment. And I saw that as unity. They've been pushing their agenda, pushing the agenda of the nurses. And to be clear with that, I think one way or the other, they are very united in making sure that they achieve what they want to achieve. But when it comes to challenges, the challenges are numerous. In Liberia, where I am currently, if you go to some of these public health facilities around, you see the CB Dumba, the Phoebe, the JFK, which is the country hospital, the biggest in Liberia. The nurses there, sometimes if you go there, they are heavily challenged in terms of the resources. They don't have the resources, there's the equipment and whatsoever thing that they need within the system to make the work, to go on smoothly. There are a lot of these things. And when it comes to salary, they will have to, again go on strike, before they even get some of them get the 150 USD, 120. Again, that even sustain the nurses and the families. So these are some of the challenges I think nurses are facing in Liberia. Salary issue, they are not getting attractive salary. Imagine a nurse who is working day and night receiving 120 or 150 USD when they deduct the tax and all that thing from there. And I think it's just something that is not really good for our people. These are some of the challenges, and they have this heavy workload. The work is so bulky that they are not getting the needed benefit or the compensation that they need to get in making sure that they care for the people of Liberia. When it comes to the strength, and you know nurses are people who adapt to a system, who adapt to a particular situation. If you see them, you will see the medical doctors, the surgeons, all these different people will just come and they'll maybe for hours and do some things, but the nurses will remain there to take care of the patients, what are they administering drip and all these different things. Individuals who will be between death and life, they are there to cater to them. They are there to see the different human suffering. And I think in my mind, they have the ability to adapt to a particular environment, a particular situation at a given time, and they are just group of people who have passion for the healthcare system of our country and the world. So, and I think amid these challenges, we should continue talking about that and also identify the strength and the strive they are making in the healthcare system of our country. I'm not getting you. I'm not getting you.
Okay.
I'm not getting you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're live.
All right. Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
I'm getting some echo.
I'm getting some echo.
Wow. I don't know why this technical problem from my end. Are you still getting the echo?
Okay. Mute yourself. No, let me see.
Mute yourself. No,
I just did. I just did. It's okay now?
Hello. Hello.
hello.
You are live.
No, I was saying hello to check. Mm. Okay, let me try again. Okay, so when you are away, when your connection cut off, okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, when your connection went out, Joshua commented. All right, Joshua said that nurses are not united, and I agree with him because of from my personal experience with my fellow nurses over the years, and from I would say, experiences of other nurses that I currently work with within this organization. These are sometimes our grievances that nurses need to work together. So when you came out to say that nurses are united, I was smiling because it warms my heart to see that you have had that experience, and or you've seen it in action. And you mentioned names of individuals that have actually demonstrated works of, they have worked in unity, and it makes me happy to see that is actually that we're growing in that arena, because it hurts to see that we work together, but we can be our worst enemies at times. So thank you so much for giving me those examples of Martha Morris in Liberia and other um, uh, pioneer nurses helping each other, working together for the betterment of the system. And from my experience in Liberia, in the past, last year when we did a tour, we did see a lot of work going on in that area of nurses galvanizing force to help the system pay nurses better. So in that light, when you mentioned that some of the major challenges are that nurses they work under, I would say, not having the right equipment and or enough supplies. Those were some of the grievances too that nurses voiced during the tour. So those challenges truly need to be handled, because if you don't have the right equipment, don't have ample supplies to take care of patients, it impedes your implementation of all the nursing skills that you learn in school, and then patients' lives are at stake, and best practices cannot be delivered. So thank you so much for your observation. As a journalist, I've also seen that you have highlighted a lot of issues that are going on in Liberia per se. Like if patients are being underserved, you have brought on a lot of publicity in those areas, and highlighting their stories. So thank you so much. Those are challenges that we don't need to have, but they are existing in Liberia, and those challenges need to be addressed. And thank you for also for um, mentioning the strength that nurses have, especially the fact that we we do so much more beyond our counterparts, right? The doctors come and do their assessment, place their orders, and nurses are there 24/7 taking on the grunt of the work. Thank you for mentioning that. It's something that's not new to me as a nurse over these years. I too have experienced those areas where patients are more um, we are more with the patients, we spend more time with the patients as compared to other professionals within the healthcare field. That goes without saying. That is something that's, I would say, well known even worldwide. um what else you said that I believe I've hit all the marks on that. Your observation is
I said they have the ability to adapt to what a difficult or challenging environment. They have the ability to do so. And, the issue of even compassion and empathy, they feel for people, advocating for people. At times, some of those patients who are around, they feel for them and rendering the different assistance or maybe help to them.
thank you.
Thank you.
When I'm speaking, I have to mute you. For some reason, I get echo. I get a feedback from you when I'm not when I don't mute you. Then I'll unmute you when I'm done talking. So yes, Nukana, absolutely. Nurses adapt, and unfortunately, we're adapting to so many bad things in our workplaces, and we shouldn't. But it's like we take on so much that sometimes we forget ourselves and then we burn out. So adaptation is good and it's bad. Um, in our situation is bad because I got burnt out as a nurse, and as a result, it led me to leave some jobs that I meant to stay at and retire, but because of the environment, the toxic environment that we sometimes condone, it leads us to not only burnout, but there have been nurses who have unfortunately committed suicide over the years. There have been nurses who have walked away from the profession altogether because they got tired of adapting, right? They at some point they have to pull themselves away. And yeah, adaptation is something that is a nursing theory as well. Patients adapt to illnesses, nurses adapt to their work conditions, and yeah, in that sense, is a strength that works for us and also works against us. But your observation of our profession is valid in all of the points that you made. Yensha, did you have anything to say to what Newcomer's observation has been of our profession? Or anyone else online? Anyone else telling us, if you want to comment, feel free to comment to some of these questions as well.
Yeah, I think is it the name sounds so difficult to pronounce too. Our journalist,
Newcomer.
Lukona.
Newcomer, yes.
Am I right? Okay. Yeah, he's kind of very, very correct, and I can say at some point it is not really true that nurses are so united, because I and Yempu being together, we are already united. But the unity we are talking about is where majority of nurses are finding it worthy to collaborate and to work towards a common goal, not be backstabbing and seeing each other like an enemy. You get. So we want something of a majority. We don't want unity of a minority. And I would like to say that we cannot really progress as nurses if we cannot collaborate. That is why most of the times I always say collectivism over individualism. It is the key to success in our profession and in our personal development as professionals. So talking about unity, nurses are lacking a lot. And this is a call for all nurses watching to work at their own basis to see that everything changes. It doesn't need like someone from the US, someone from Liberia, someone from Africa. What it takes is you watching. What it takes is you, Nyempo, to transform that realities by developing that heart of collaboration, that heart of pureness in all that you do. Do not have a secondary thought when you are in an initiative just to prioritize yourself. Work towards a common goal that prioritize everyone and gives a room for the development of each and everyone. Do not take all the credit for yourself, and that is one thing that always destroys people and stops people from uniting themselves for a common goal. So thank you so much, Kona, for that remarkable experience that you have had with nurses, that they are united. Actually, I said they are actually united, but it is a minority, and we need a majority. And that is why we keep on advocating that nurses should work together. And if they don't work together, we'll keep on complaining of low pay. We'll keep on complaining of lack of social amenities. And that is how we are going to be complaining for decades and generations to come. So we need to take action. And the action start with you and I. And another thing that I always champion is, if we want to change the nursing profession, we don't need to start with the nurses that are already practicing. We need to go to the roots, which are the nursing students. We need to empower them. We need to build in them the mindset that sees unity as strength and not as weakness. We need to cultivate a spirit in them to work as leaders that do not need any credit, that do not want titles. We need to see them as the future of the nursing profession that we want. If not, our global leaders will keep on championing for things that cannot come to pass. That is my take. And I will keep on forging ahead to see that nurses are united at my own level.
Thank you. Well said. Well said, Yensha. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and this is one aim of Nurses in Charge where unity has to be where we start from, not where we hope to be later on. But let's start here now as a united body, because then it helps us to achieve a whole lot more beyond what we thought we could not achieve. So absolutely, we need to start. Unity starts now, not later. Now, when I become a nurse, or when I get my master's, or when I retire. No, unity starts now. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so any final words as we close up? Any final words to members of Nurses in Charge and or others who are watching this broadcast who do not know what it means to be that pioneer nurse, that nurse that in or that advocate like our non nursing partners here who are nurturing nurses, inspiring nurses, and helping connect nurses to the core, to Nurses in Charge. Any final words? Because you have received this award because of how you have come along in these years, truly nurturing our nursing community. Any final words for others?
First of all, I would like to show gratitude to our fellow non-nurses who are putting in a lot of effort to see that the nursing profession is recognized, is valued. It takes a lot of strength, it takes a lot of gracia to do all that you guys are doing. And I must say that this award is not just to romance your mind, it is to tell you that all that you are doing, the world is seeing. And all that we are doing, God is seeing. And that we should continue in this light to see that the nursing profession becomes better and humanity becomes better. As non-nurses championing for a change in the nursing profession, you equally want to safeguard your own self by advocating for the general population. Because if the nursing profession is not revamped and improved, the safety you are going to be having in the hospital is going to be questionable. So you are not just championing for the nursing profession, you are championing for your own safety, your own healthcare system. And I want to use this opportunity to thank the founder of Nurses in Charge, Dr. Onyempo Kemohol, for your endless contribution to the development and the empowerment of nurses, not just in America, not just in Cameroon, not just in Nigeria, not just in Liberia, but globally. All that you do, the world is seeing. You just take little effort to change things and to make mighty outcomes you get. And I am so encouraged with this award. It is not my award, it is the award of all the nurses serving wholeheartedly all over the whole world. To all the nursing students, be it in Harvard, be it in Florida, be it in Nigeria, be it in Liberia, be it in Cameroon, in Bamenda, wherever they are, this award is for you. This award is to tell you that nothing good goes unnoticed. This award is to say that dreams do come true. I have a story, a great story of adversity, but I never allowed the story to define my realities. And so that is why I keep on pushing. And that is why I'm encouraging you that you watching, you deserve more and you were made for more. Do not settle for less and know that you can change the narrative. It just takes a single action that is going to compound with other people's actions to make a profound impact in the life of others. And I am looking forward to making some diplomatic collaboration, be it nurses from the United States of America, in Nigeria, in Liberia, even nursing students, so that we can form a common front, a united front where we discuss our challenges and we see how we can leverage each other's strength to better our profession. Like I made a post a few days ago on LinkedIn and on Facebook about resourcefulness and resources. There are people that are gifted with resources and there are people that are gifted with resourcefulness. And that is a strength that nurses must leverage on to make an impact. We must start thinking out of the box if we want to change the narratives, especially in Africa where things are not really the way we think it should be. We need to come together as global people, as global citizens to unite resources and to unite our resourcefulness to empower those who do not have the means. Let me not lie to you. Currently where I am, if you see the condition, the horrible conditions nurses are going through, you will cry. You will cry. And it is our duty as brothers and sisters. Nursing is not something that is different anywhere. It is something that has the same universal goal. Because you are from Harvard, because you are from Africa, because you are from the Caribbean, from UK, it doesn't change. We are still nurses, and our major priority is to care for patients very well. And for us to care for these patients, we need to be cared for. And that is why, as nurses, wherever you are so gifted, use your gift to empower others. Make sure that your colleagues in other parts of the world are not suffering from maybe lack of knowledge, lack of basic amenities while you have them. If you don't do that, then you are just selfish to yourself, and God is going to punish you, because God has sent you on earth for a purpose, and with a purpose to beautify humanity. Use your purpose to continue to make an impact in your profession, in your life, in your family. Nurses are a fit all in all spheres of life. In entrepreneurship, nurses are good. In politics, nurses are good. Everywhere, nurses are good. I want to say I love you and I celebrate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am still inspired by this award and I aspire more to champion the change. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yesha. Well said. Well said.
Well said. Well said.
So let me again say that the whole I'm grateful. Thank you so much, and the entire management team of Nurses in Charge, both Liberia and globally. I'm grateful for the award. It's not only for me, but also for my fellow media colleagues who, during the tour, they were always behind the scene, airing our stories and all these different things, like maybe appearing live on some of the radio shows. I think they too deserve this award. It is not only for me, but for them also. I want to again reaffirm my commitment to the team. We are always available, despite some of the challenges at times. We are always available, making sure that we contribute to the growth and development of Nurses in Charge. And also, I want to urge some of the nurses in Liberia, whatsoever you are listening to me, because I had the experience when I went to CB Dumba. My dad came from the surgical ward, and some of the nurses were good, like talking to them, as many of them will be sitting playing on the phone. I was like getting angry with what they did that day. So it's something that we're hoping that Nurses in Charge, it is one of the areas you are targeting as well. We're hoping that in the future you organize some seminars for people around these different institutions, so that they too will know about what are some they will know about some of the things that they are not to be doing on the job. Because if you have your patients and some of them like need your assistance at that time, you see them playing on the phone, on the Facebook, and I think it will undermine the profession in our country, even elsewhere. So I'm so grateful. We're hoping that nurses in charge will continue to do the great job, and we are always here to support them in whatsoever way, whether through the media, whether in just providing expertise in other areas, we are available to do so. I'm grateful, and thank you again to the entire team. I love you all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you got your words in before your connection went out or became sketchy. So thank you so much. Joshua, we lost connection as well, but we know he's part of this team. So thank you so much, Joshua. Thank you, Nokana. Thank you, Yensha. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for everything you continue to do for nurses globally. Because every time you impact the life of one nurse, it's a ripple effect, because then that nurse sees a positive change. You are that positive agent, bringing light into the lives of others. So thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate you in Nurses in Charge. And again, this award will continue to be the beacon of light for those who are working tirelessly to make sure that Nurses in Charge mission and vision come to reality. We appreciate you all, and you all have a wonderful day. This is exactly what we wanted for our awardees to come and be known and be heard, of what you all do every day, anyways. But we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dad. I'm grateful. I know we have another meeting coming up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Okay.